women, do not get married and have kids.
The comments on this post were kind of wild to me, but it is the internet. Can we note too that she automatically started the video by apologizing? Don't apologize, we're here with you. I don't know if she's considered that she may find an allegiance with people who did take her advice prior to her saying it. Oh, my lighting change. I am so sorry. I also missed the beautiful golden hour, but there's no storage on my phone. So I was saying not only people who did take her advice, but also people who have not taken her advice in the past. I'm specifically referring to a creator on this platform who goes by the name Park Rose Permaculture, I believe, both on TikTok and on YouTube. If I can find the specific video that I'm referring to, I will link it either in the comments or if I can on this description. And she has this really well-viewed video that discusses the comments that Chaperone was making in regards to motherhood and why Gen Z seems to be generally disinterested on taking on the role of parenthood, and how this is actually a very reasonable outlook given the economic conditions. They are not conducive to supporting the majority of even the nuclear family alt-right people, much less single mothers. Unfortunately, it seems to be the case that the US is only interested in floating around the idea of universal daycare when they are at war. You can look it up. That's the last time the US had anything resembling a universal daycare, and it was only for the reason that the men were fighting the war on behalf of the military-industrial complex. So the women had to stay home and become breadwinners, and they could not be breadwinners and be spending the majority of their income on daycare. So the government subsidized it. Of course, over the decades, we've seen the general erosion of such social systems, and it was already skeletal. And then the carry-ons and the man I referred to on her comments as the king of deadbeats, Elon swooped in with Doge and just continued picking at those bones for the noble and just cause of completely robbing the funding that those programs had, and instead using those funds to personally accelerate their rates of profits and therefore their wealth. So I hope if she sees this video, the most important takeaway is that she is supported in what she describes herself as her own crash out. We're here with you, ma'am. We understand. But also if she could just not continue to direct very validly her ire to just that one individual man, but all the men who do not support the family and instead support putting so much money into lobbying and creating propaganda that creates a base that actively helps them support and encourage this further defunding.